What's up? What's up? What's up? It's the What's the Game podcast. What it is? What it is? How you feeling, P?
I'm good, man. I'm good. How you, brother?
Man,
Nice to
happy
have you
New Year
back
to
with
you,
us,
my
baby.
guy. Happy New Year to my brother. How you feeling, my guy?
Man, it's a new year, baby. New beginnings. Picking up where we left off last year, making this thing better. You know, besides podcast, family, football, health, all that good stuff, baby.
Yeah, we got some football on today, man. I'm just kind of tuning in late, you know what I mean? But we got a chance to watch some football today. Had some good football last night. Brought in the New Year.
Oh yeah.
How you bring in your New Year, man? Getting people some insight on the fam on the Davis family. How y'all brought in your New Year, my guy?
We brought it in with the Furbs, man. We was kind of low key. It was a long day. We was in DC at the game, of course. So we just ended it with a nice dinner, some drinks, watching a late game, and then we took it back to the spot we was at and just had some drinks and listened to the fireworks. That was about it, man.
Yeah,
I
was
wasn't I
Washington good?
wasn't outside, man.
Was Washington good to the family, man? Was
Oh,
Washington good to the Whistler
listen,
gang family?
listen. Shout out to everybody in Washington. Corey, president, his chapter. Hey, they showed us love. I'm talking about from tailgating, from parties, day parties. We did a photo shootout on the harbor with the gold jackets. Of course, we had the black jackets on. We from Charlotte, so we do what we want to do. But
Absolutely,
yeah,
absolutely,
yeah, they showed us a
absolutely.
great time, man. Appreciate that. Appreciate that.
Yep, absolutely, absolutely. Charlotte was a listen. Charlotte
Yeah,
was
tell me
one of them
about Charlotte, man.
man.
How
Charlotte was one of them
was it,
situations yesterday, man. I was at the crib while y'all in Washington. Me and DJ KO,
man?
outside boy Clay Sanders was out there with me yesterday. Started
Okay.
off kind of slow. I think just like the game kind of started off kind of slow like yesterday. We kind of trying to pick our face up, what I mean, put the pieces back together after, the Christmas night defeat that we took to the Ravens. But
Right.
again, probably about the end of the first quarter, we was at about 150, 200 people there watching the game. I mean, it went
Ooh,
crazy. It went nuts
that's
yesterday.
what's up,
It
man.
went nuts.
That's
I mean,
great.
we maybe scored our first touchdown, kicked the field goal. It was 10-0. There was no whistles
Right.
being blown, whatever. It was just we were just trying to get our traction. By the time we scored that
Right.
third score, man, Wilson started going crazy and drink started flowing a little bit. We hadn't played at 1 o'clock in such a long time. It was kind of hard for people to kind of, get out of bed, move to it, coming off that loss, being New Year's Day. I think people was
Right.
kind of trying to figure out, how, how to kind of, come back off that loss. Don't be too arrogant. Don't be too cocky. But man, we had a
Right.
great time. I listen last night. I didn't even make the New Year's. I don't remember coming in. I ain't hear a bottle rocket. I ain't hear a throw snap. I mean, I ain't hear a Roman
Hey,
candle or nothing. I was delirious about six
hey,
thirty.
truth be told, man. Hey, after I came from dinner, I went back to the hotel. I set the clock, man. It was like 10:30. I set the clock. I
Listen,
said, let me set this thing for 11:45. Listen, the thing had went off. The only thing woke me up was some fireworks outside the hotel, man. I was done.
I ain't even hear no fireworks. When I say I finally found my bed about 6:30. I
Okay.
woke up
Wait, wait,
about
wait,
nine.
wait. 6:30 what?
No, 6:30, like after the game. So I went.
Okay.
I went directly to try to, I was gonna try to take me a power hour. You know what I mean? Get
Okay.
out, see
I
what.
thought you might have been in the AM. Okay, go ahead.
Listen, I
You
was
got
trying to
me.
juke. I was trying to juke something, boy. I woke up about 9:30. Nah, hey, listen, that Milaro was on me still. I said, yeah, I'm gonna go and lay this back down. I ain't gonna hear a firework or nothing. I ain't hear a ball drop. I mean, I ain't hear nothing. I mean, I was out until I probably laid in the bed to about 10:30, 11 today. So I went too
Wow.
hard. I mean, I tried to jumpstart the injury with that tequila, and tequila
Yeah.
won yesterday. So Mr. Smith came in. I'm 0-1 against tequila right now in the new year because it definitely got the best of me yesterday, buddy.
Hey man,
Man,
listen,
let's
we
get
was
into
up
this
early.
game.
Oh yeah, go
Let's
ahead, go ahead.
let's get into this game, man. Like at the game, I'm trying to peep the energy of the players. I'm trying to kind of peep the energy of the crowd. It looked like, first of all, the crowd like you guys took over probably 80% of the stadium.
Man, we thought we was at the Bay. I mean, there was so many Niner fans. I think man, you can probably count maybe 20 folks on the skin or the commander side. But yeah, we was full house, man, up top to bottom. So it was definitely a successful takeover. We definitely invaded that stadium, man.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
But
I
like you
mean,
said though, the start of the game was kind of like it took us a minute to get the energy in the building. So
mhm.
yeah, we definitely was a slow start on this one. But again, we came away with the win. But the energy was kind of off in the beginning.
Tell me the energy with the players. I'm watching it from a TV, but maybe you can give me the energy how I felt coming from the sideline. You guys like y'all had pretty decent seats. How was the energy at the game? How did the players? What did you think about our opening drive? How was it all that for you?
Of course, we started with the run game, so we always do good with the run game. You know, letting Christian control the flow of the game. So that's always a good way to start the game, and let Brock get some touches down the field. So yeah, definitely the energy was there. It was just like we wanted it too bad. We came in there wanting to prove a point. I thought we was gonna go up first half 30 to 40, leading the game. So it definitely wasn't that, but just that slow start that I wasn't looking for. I thought it was gonna come in like foot to the gas, like touchdown after touchdown after touchdown, and they actually stopped us a couple times in the red zone. So I was surprised by that. You there with me, man? You froze up. You here? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, I done froze up on me. But yeah, the crowd started to get into it. So once the crowd got into it, the energy got in the building, and like I said, we definitely came away with a victory. And hopefully Nard to come back on here and won't leave it him frozen up. There you go. There you go. But yeah, once again, while we waiting on Nard, I just want to give a shout out to the DC chapter. Definitely the faithfuls. uh, They definitely held it down for us. They showed us love. The 540 faithfuls. Appreciate you, Corey. Appreciate everybody at the tailgate. Like I said, some of the parties we didn't make. We were just all over the place. There was so much to do in the city, and I appreciate the love. We waiting on Nard to come back in, so I'm gonna just keep it going. And yeah, DC man, it was a whole vibe from eating, just hanging out. Um, First time in DC, definitely won't be the last. Had a great time. Me and the missus. Great way to bring in the new year too. So definitely, I think I was overdressed at times. I thought it was gonna be like blizzard weather, snowy, rain and cold, but it definitely was nice out. All right, we still waiting on the best dress to come back in. Had a bit some difficulties with his phone, with
I'm
his service.
man, back up.
There we go. There we go.
Listen, I'm on the computer. I'm the leader
Okay.
today. I don't know what's going on, man. I jumped off. I'm
Hey
steady
man.
talking, trying to be professional, still talking,
Hey
still getting my opinion about what happened, man. My goodness.
hey man, I tried to hold it down for us, as long as I can, man. I think I did. All right. Thank y'all for staying tuned with us out there, man. But yeah, I was
I
just telling them
appreciate
about
y'all too.
DC. Yeah, I was just telling about DC the vibe, man. Just like everybody was welcoming. The weather was like on point, so I really enjoyed it. Definitely going to be back though. But going back to the game, yeah, we definitely took over that stadium, man. I give
Yeah,
it 90 to 10 in the beginning. Then they started to filter in once the games got started.
yeah. I watched the game yesterday. I mean, I think the opening drive. I mean, I thought we were still kind of playing cautious on the opening drive. Felt like we had some opportunities to, get the ball down, score early, be very, very dominant in the first couple series. As I look at just an overall of the game, I'm still just seeing my defense be underwhelming.
Mm,
If I can
right.
say that, I mean, yeah, we caused 2 picks yesterday, but I just seen the defense just be just underwhelming. Like I'm
Hmm.
looking for this massive takeover. Just be very, very, you know, like a bunch of bees just buzzing. You know what I
Buzzing
mean?
everywhere, right?
I'm missing that part of where we are defense. I still see us missing a lot of tackles. You know, I'm still.
Not
I
getting
guess
home.
when I'm looking at this week, I'm trying to figure out, you know, where do we find energy from? I mean, we're really not playing for anything. We're probably gonna rest a couple starters coming up this week. Let's get into that part first, and then we'll kind of double back and kind of look at some playoff pictures. You know, what does it feel like to go ahead and, you know, the best part about it, you know what I mean? We clinched, you know what I mean? We got a chance to clinch the 1 seed, guaranteed the 1 seed,
Hey,
so we
man.
get a week off. I don't think nobody wants to see us with a week off. So
Right.
what does that feel like for 49ers? First of all, as a fan, you know, how's that feel for you just not being able to see your team play one weekend, watching everybody else get ready to play? How's that going to feel just not being able to all get together and watch the game together and be with your brothers, be with your family? What do you feel about that? How does that feel?
I feel good, you know, especially with the injuries we got. We're able to rest some of the players, but you always want to wake up and see your team play. So it's gonna definitely be hard to not see my boys out there. But hey, it's all gonna turn good on the end of it. So definitely they need that rest. Get some practices in. Watch some more film. And again, like Ferb say, everything is coming through the bay. So I
Yeah.
don't have no problems, no worries about it, baby.
Shout out to Ferb, man. Ferb kind of handling some family business today.
Yeah,
Just
shout
know
out.
you in our prayers, my brother. You know what I mean? I know you
Oh
got to
yeah,
go and get things. You know, we definitely not going to share personal business, but I know, you know, anybody that, you know, watch the podcast, you know, Brad is our anchor. You know, he kind of makes sure
right.
being P on point. He makes sure he does a great job of selecting some of the guests that we have come on. He kind of does the day-to-day. We make sure the podcast is in the right position always. He's taking care of some family business for. So, you know, from us to him, you know, if you're watching, you know, put a prayer up for him. You know, send some prayers for him and his family. Keep him in your blessings.
Absolutely.
You know, give him traveling mercies as he, you know, maybe coming back, you know, any day now. But you know, make sure you put him in your blessings. But you know, that's our brother. We've been, you know, kind of on and off talking to him. He's in good spirit. But I'm asking you, the fans out here, to, you know, make sure you know, put him and his family
Say
in
a
your prayers
prayer.
if you would.
Yeah,
Yep, yep.
say a prayer for him and his family, man. He definitely need it. Definitely need
Yep.
it.
Yeah, from what I'm looking at, I mean, I think that, you know, a week off can definitely be a beneficial to us. You know what I mean? I think you know, definitely to kind of see Armstead kind of, you know, handle his little situation. I see Christian McCaffrey's injury is only a strained calf. It
Right.
gives opportunity for Elijah to kind of, you know, get 20-15 carries on this weekend. I do want to know if Debo's going to play a lot this weekend. You know, Debo, he's the only receiver in that three-headed monster that's, you know, not going to be at 1,000 potentially
Right.
receiving. You know what I mean? I think he's probably 100 and some yards away. Is he going to be the future guy or the feature guy this weekend to see can he get that 1K in receiving as well? So it'll be interesting to see how we use our starters this weekend coming up.
Right.
You know, I don't know. What do you think? Being vets, I mean, I think Trent has earned the opportunity or earned the
Take a
responsibility to
rest.
take a week off.
Hmm.
CMC definitely take a week off.
He definitely need
Um,
it.
I love my quarterback. I don't know if he got that kind of vet experience. I don't
uh,
know if this is the week where we take a week off of him or we
listen,
don't take a chance with him because we don't have our starting left tackle in the game to protect him. Maybe he gets a half, maybe he gets a quarter, maybe he gets some preseason looks. However, I do see Brock playing at least, you know, at
at
least
least the
30
first half.
snaps.
He got to
Yeah.
at least do the first. I can't watch Sam for the whole game. I can't do it. Hey, I'm gonna just be honest with you. I can't do it, man. Not the whole game. I got to see some Brocky for at least about a quarter or two, and some definitely. So, question to you is it in Debo contract as far as how many receptions, carries he got, and all that stuff? Do they kind of
I
play
don't know what the
into?
details is. I think just
I
a
remember hearing
ego. Just
about that in the beginning.
yeah, I
Okay,
mean, I would imagine it's probably ego and pride thing. I think he would probably want
yeah,
to be a 1K receiver. I mean, I think it's something to be said for that whole unit to say we got
right,
three receivers that went over 1K. I think that's something
right,
that Brock would like to put on his resume, not only just surpassing and being the leader, being the most yards ever thrown by a 49er quarterback. He broke that record this weekend, passing Jeff Garcia. So with that being said, him having also to say that he had 3,000-yard receivers is another, badge on his jacket. So I can see Brock maybe wanting to get that done for Debo, or Kyle being wanting to get that done for Debo, to say we got 3.
Shout out to Brock, man, for brushing the shoulders off, man, and showing up, man. Shout out from that last game, man.
Real solid game yesterday. I thought Kyle was holding him back yesterday on a couple throws, on a couple. I asked Jerome and a couple other fans yesterday. Hey, do you feel like we being real vanilla right now? I felt we were being really vanilla. Kyle went deep in his bag on trying to set up shots, early in the first half. So I was a little confused there. I thought we was kind of just missing opportunity to take big shots. I don't think we called him any big shot plays in that game yesterday. So I was a little bit confused. I thought we was kind of playing really vanilla. And if you know anything about playing vanilla, that's how a lot of players get hurt.
Right. Yeah, I think so too, man. I think he kind of holding back a little bit on the playbook. He don't want to put too much film out there to me. I don't know. I know Cal got a lot of tricks in his bag, man. It just don't seem like, we have that same energy at times. But again, we're coming out with the win. So as a fan, I take it all day. I would like to see some of the explosive plays though down the field, but I'll take it.
Yeah, man. I mean, so yesterday, a bright spot yesterday. Let's talk about bright spots in yesterday's game, right? And this kind of may lead into, some people that, may give away my giveaway for maybe game balls here or there. But bright spots yesterday. Logan Ryans ended up having to start in the secondary yesterday.
Right.
Having a guy come in mid-season, a vet that's played, some good ball in his day, come in and end up having to take a start due to some of the injuries we got to Jair, also Hufanga going down earlier in the year. It could have been a great chance for Oliver to kind of take them snaps, but it ended up being Logan Ryan ended up taking snaps and being the starter yesterday. What did you see from his game yesterday? What does he give us the extra depth that we need? I think, I'm always big on saying we need always having vets in the locker room. I've been a fan of having an older guy in the locker room that can kind of help groom some of the younger guys. I was a big fan of Richard Sherman being in the locker room when he came over to us, giving us that vet piece. I didn't think we were lost much of a step with Logan being in the game. I thought he made a play really early in the game. I didn't see him make many noise in it, but I think he's a solid tackler. I think he's a great communicator in the back end. And I think him and Kip both being back there and being elderly vets back there give us something good. What do you think about, that idea of performance?
Our secondary really looks solid though. I mean, they gave us some plays, but they definitely wasn't missing a beat back there. I think mostly it was our front four not getting home, giving the opposing quarterback too much time to pick his receivers and kind of pick us down the field a little bit. But they definitely held it down secondary.
What do you think? Offensive bright spots? Anything you like to see on offense that happened yesterday?
Man, I hated to say it, but shout out to Elijah, man. Hey, Elijah came. Hey. Shout out to Elijah, man.
Yes,
he came
sir.
in and did what he needed to do, man. I was surprised. I say that. He did his thing though. And we're gonna need that because I think we're gonna rest Christian, definitely. I'm not sure how long we're gonna rest him, but we definitely gonna need Elijah. Moving forward.
I don't expect Christian to have on. I think it already came out that he's ruled out for Sunday already. I think Kyle already said it. But I don't see Christian being nothing this weekend, but a sweatsuit on the sideline. I don't expect him to have even a headgear on. On the headgear you're gonna have is a championship or NFC West champions hat on Sunday.
With Elijah taking the snaps, are we looking forward to seeing Mason coming out too? We're gonna see.
Yeah, I expect to see we're gonna get our first chance to see a 2-back system. This weekend. I don't want to see Debo in the back running the ball as a second or third running back. I would like to see Mason and Elijah get their opportunity to kind of show their value, put some on film. You know what I mean? Maybe we find another home run hitter. Maybe we find a third down back. Maybe we find a goal line back this weekend with some tough, hard runs. Hopefully both of them stay away from putting the ball on the turf. But I think we should be able to get some very, very good reps out of both of these guys. I think every rep that Christian would normally have in the passing game, I think it should be Elijah's turn to have those reps. And if he can do that, I think we can show how dominant and how versatile we can be coming these playoffs.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, we're looking at it right now, and the NFC playoff picture is not 100% put together yet. We still got some games that potentially are there. Looks like the Niners, of course, we're in. The Cowboys in. The Lions are in. It looks like with the loss that Tampa Bay took this weekend. I mean, the South is still up for damn.
Still up. Wow.
Still up. You know what I mean? Like New Orleans has a chance. I mean, what is the matchup this weekend? I think you got Carolina and Tampa Bay this weekend, and then you got New Orleans and Atlanta playing each other this weekend.
Okay.
So New Orleans will again, and if Carolina can mess around and upset
Tampa.
Yeah, Tampa, we can potentially have the Saints in the playoffs. I mean, I'll tell you now, I'm rooting for the home team, Carolina Panthers, this weekend. If y'all want to get me a jersey, I might put it on this weekend for the 1 o'clock game. I might put it on for the 1 o'clock game because nothing less that I want to see next year is the 49ers have opportunity to go to New Orleans. I can see the takeover happening now. I can see white powder from beignets and cocaine all weekend.
Man, that's a dream of mine to go down there and see that, bro. I want to do Tampa, but I would love to hit New Orleans next year.
Man, join forces with me and root for the Panthers this weekend, man. You're a Charlotte boy. Join cahoots with me, man. We're gonna root for the Panthers this weekend. And
I might have to.
New Orleans can take care of business.
If I root for the Lions this weekend, I might as well root for the Panthers. Hey, why not? Why not?
So that's one of the games that I think will be highlighted. I mean, I think the AFC has a mess this weekend, but we just stay close to our picture. What do you kind of see if the playoffs go? Is there anybody that's going to the playoffs that we should be concerned about going into this playoff picture? I'll let you go first, P. Is there any matchup we looking forward to? Is there any matchup we want to stay away from? Is there any team that, what do you see with the playoff picture right now as it stands in the NFC? Still some pieces not being understood. This last development
on our side, I'm thinking about, again, like we talked about early in the season, Detroit. So haven't did too much film on Detroit. I know they got a solid defense, though. I saw that playing against Dak this weekend. So that's a matchup I'm kind of looking at and making sure that we ready for that. Because, again, the Dallas and the Philly, we know them. We don't play them guys. So if it happened to come down to it and we match up against Detroit somehow, hopefully, it's going to be a good game because, like I said, they got a hell of a defense. So that's my matchup on our end. On the other end, I kind of got my eye on Buffalo, seeing what they're doing on that side. So Buffalo is a really, really tricky team, man. So they can turn it off and on. And, those are the two teams that I got my eyes on both sides of the league. So how about you?
I'm looking at the playoff picture right now. Currently, right now, the Rams sit at 6. So this weekend would be a playoff.
And you was talking about the Rams too, yeah. So here they come.
This weekend is a playoff game for them, right? I see them coming in being really, really tough. Yeah, their position probably doesn't change. They're going to be sitting at the 6. They're going to get in. It looks like by the way it sits right now. That's a team that them getting them being so young, they don't know what to expect. I think when you're really, really young and don't know what to expect, certain things don't phase you, right? The moment might not be too big for you, but then again, there's also opportunity where you're so new to it that you not be ready for the big moment. Haven't played in the big moment, but LA will be a team that I'll be looking out for because I don't want to have to play them here in week 18 and then in a wild card game.
So is it a window out? Is it a window out for LA?
Yeah, basically. Yeah. Well, I think LA is all the way. I think LA is in because of their record. They're 9-7, so they're at the 6. So it all depends. Everybody else is in the hunt, trying to figure out what it is. So right now it looks like we're the 1 seed, so we got the automatic bye. It looks like Dallas is the 2. The Lions are the 3, and then the Eagles are the 5. We're still waiting on to decide on who's the 4 based on who wins the NFC South. The Rams are in at 6, no matter win or lose. And then the 7th will be decided based on the rest of that huck-em-up that finds itself. Right now, the Packers sit at 7. But there's an opportunity where the Seahawks can potentially fall into that spot this weekend as well. So it's still some football left to be played in the NFC. For me, again, I think watching, as you said earlier, watching Detroit play against the Cowboys this weekend. I think and I said it early on in many podcasts before, is Dan Campbell doesn't care. Right, he's gonna. He had fake.
He went for it. He went for it 4 times down there.
30. Fake punt inside the 30. Went for it 3-4 different times to win the game. He didn't. He said he's going for the win. And those are the type of teams who don't have anything to lose. Their history as. And I hope he don't get to the playoffs and change his stripes. Right. Hope he wants to be that same person, that chance taker. Because that makes great playoff football that you got chance takers as the head coach, and I think his team believes in him, and he believes in his team based on the call they made this week. Even in they took a penalty and ended up being extra point, 2-point conversion from the 8-yard line, and just what happened. They jumped outside and got a third chance at it, but he didn't care. He said he was going for the win. It didn't matter if it was from the 15, from the 20. I'm going for what I stand for, like video game style. So.
I thought he was gonna switch it up that third time, but he said, "Hell, I'm gonna go for it."
Yeah,
and he definitely.
So we're getting towards the end of it, right? So game ball from this weekend's game. People, let's go offense first, man. Who your game ball going to offensively?
Oh man, I'm always go with my boy when I see him shine, man. He was out there blocking. He's one of the elite receivers that love to block. He loved the physical contact. He love it. So, and he always he's rock cushion when we need that first down, man. And it's 3rd and long, and he somehow he just finds this cat. So my game ball on the offensive side goes to Brandon.
Yeah, BA man,
baby.
He finished with 7 catches, 114 yards, and a tutty. I definitely on the scramble drill, seeing BA make plays like that. I mean, that's why he is who he is. As y'all say, what, pay the man?
Pay the man. Pay BA, baby.
Pay BA. Yeah. So for me, I'm gonna go with Elijah. Elijah putting in some workhorse stuff coming in when Christian went down. Him being able to secure the ball. I think his first rushing touchdowns this season.
First one, baby. First one.
May have came in Sunday's game. So my game ball on offense goes to Elijah. I give him that to also give him confidence to go into this week. Hey, man, anything can be done. It's your show. Hey, you're going to get the 20 to 25 touches. It's going to be your opportunity to kind of break through. You're going to have them creases to run through. You right? So not only do I give him the game ball because I think he played well, but I also want to give him the motivation and encouragement to say you can go do that. So my game ball goes to Elijah Mitchell. Let's turn to the defense side.
What you got? Go first, man. You go first, man. You go first. So I would have loved to have Ward run that back though. It would have been hands down Ward again, baby. Hands down with Ward. Hey, that hurt to have that come back because we was gone. I was zoned out. I'm telling you, when I seen them catch it in red, I was zoned out.
But you can't go that far and then get to the 5-yard line and fall down. Like, man, you ran 90 yards all for nothing because you was down at the 5 the first time when you actually caught it. But you can't get that far and not give everything to throw up on the goal line. But for me, I'm gonna go with Logan. Again, coming in, just playing consistent, not asking to do a whole lot of things. You ain't gotta be a world beater back there. Communicating well, being a new guy. To play on the field, not letting your ego or your last chance be bigger than the moment. You being bigger than the team. I like guys like that. I like guys that are team guys. They can come in, play within the scheme, make plays, be solid. Don't be the sore thumb. Don't be the person that they can, target in a lot of formations, a lot of things. And he played really, really solid. I even seen him when Lenore gave up the touchdown on the throw to Scary Terry. I see him be one of the guys that kind of make sure the young fella ain't drop his head. So my defensive game ball goes to Logan Ryans.
Okay.
Yep.
There we go.
P, what you think? Who's yours?
I'm gonna go Ward, man. I'm gonna have to stick with Ward, man. Cause I've been wanting to get with Chase and Bosa But why them cats can't get home, man. Like that'd be my whole focus when I'm watching my defense out there, man. It goes from Fred to the ends, man. And Ward do it every time for me. So I'm gonna go Ward again, man.
Ward, is this the year that AP All Pro Ward? Does he make it as an All Pro this year? Is this the year?
If he does not, I'll be surprised. Yeah,
Does
he's
not.
definitely playing. No, I say if he does not, I would be surprised if he doesn't. Yeah.
You don't think that pick kind of, because I think he was leading all DBs in pass breakups. Now he has 2 weeks in a row where not last week, but he has 2 picks in the last 3 weeks or so. You don't think that kind of get him elevated to be All Pro corner this year?
Hey,
we pay him like that.
Yeah, might as well. Yeah, you right. You right. He definitely stepped up his game, man. Hey, he's a problem on whoever he's covering. Hey, he's a problem. So definitely he has stepped it up, man, and he needs all the recognition that he receives, man. He definitely earned it.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So all in all, man, great weekend of football. Getting back in the winners category. Winner circle feels definitely good. Again, I'm still feeling the hangover from the Ravens game. I know there's an opportunity where only way we see him is in the Super Bowl, and I would love to get that opportunity again to see the Ravens. But I am thrilled to see that my team has prevailed and become the number 1 seed in the playoffs on the NFC side. Getting the week to kind of rest. Some of the guys, get some of the younger guys in there, give them a chance, and still try to fine-tune this defensive line, man. My goodness, we have to fine-tune this defensive line. I can't say it. I mean, I've been saying since week 1 through 5, let my defensive line hunt, and I haven't seen it just yet. I mean, I guess I've seen a glimpse of what we could be in Jacksonville, but I still haven't seen that dominance that I think we can have from that front 7. I don't think
we got a sack. We didn't get a sack Sunday, did we?
No, I don't think we had 2 sacks. I know Colin Farrell had one. I don't know if we had more than that, but I think we had 2
definitely not getting home, man.
One was by Colin Farrell. Yeah, you probably by that time you probably started drinking good and whatever. Yeah, I can keep the stats a little better. What you call it? But now this weekend, all games were to be determined. Now we got our schedule. We were playing the Rams at 4:00 or 4:30. You know what I mean? So 1 o'clock game in the Bay, 4 o'clock game for Heroes on the East Coast. We don't have any of those games that has a lot of playoff implications in it. So that's why they kind of threw us on at 4:30 time frame. Anything you're looking for this weekend? What do you see? Last piece before we get out of here. What do you see this week? Any plans? Any game plan stuff that you want to see this week from Cal? What do you see?
Like I said earlier, I definitely want to see Mason get some touches, so we can definitely get a feel for what he and Elijah can do when they get some reps, some significant reps, not just giving McCaffrey a breather. Like they definitely going to come in starting the game, of course. So I'm definitely looking forward to see what they can really do and what we've been missing from all season. So once we really see what they can do, we'll be like, dang, they should have been doing this all season. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I definitely ain't looking forward to seeing again Sam Donald in the game for the whole game. But hey,
well, I'm a little different because I see that the window is opening. The practice window is opening up for Danny Gray. The practice window is opening up for Ray McLeod. I think this may be a weekend or an opportunity with CMC not taking any snaps this weekend to kind of see what we can do in 11 personnel, or some 10 personnel, being able to see us, throw the ball a little bit. See, can we get Danny Gray? I mean, I haven't been a fan of Danny Gray. I'm trying to figure out where and can Danny Gray benefit us at all. I don't know if Juwan window is opening back up to see if he gets back in the lineup this week or he doesn't use this week.
We definitely missing Juwan, man.
So for me, I'm a little concerned that we're a little beat up, and I want to be able to see some of these young guys take some of these reps at wide receiver and see can we open this thing up. Again, this may be a weekend that you get to see Big Arm Sam and see some of the things that you can't haven't had an opportunity because we do live behind our run game, or our run game does jumpstart our offense. But it's just one of those things that I would love to see some of these guys that the windows are opening for on offense side, especially the receivers and the two running backs, like you said, Elijah Mitchell and Mason, get some carries and kind of see how we can recreate this offense. But defense, I got to find the right rotation. I got to find the right rotation in my defense.
Right.
There's no if, and, buts about it. We got to find the right rotation. And I think for 49er fans, hopefully we can kind of put together a great first half, because I think you're going to see some really, really sloppy football come the second half. When the 49ers potentially in our line.
What's the timetable on Armstead coming back? What we going to have him first game or?
I mean, I would imagine, I'm not a coach. I'm not there. I'm not a doctor. I didn't see that the window was opening. I think with us guaranteeing that we get a first round bye, I wouldn't imagine to see Armstead until the second round of the playoffs. That would be my general gist of, big man, 300-pounder, up and down on them, feeding them ankles. I can imagine as much time as we can give him, we should be able to do. We've been able to live with Armstead and Ken Law and all those guys in the inside. If a fresher body, Armstead gives us something to look forward to. I'm super, super cool with that. So I'm going with that.
Okay.
All right. Well, dog, look, it's been real, man. Happy New Year, man. I know we all woke up, man, kind of had that tequila, that brown look sitting on you. Good to see you, my guy. Man. Happy New Year, man. Any last New Year resolution? Give me a New Year resolution before you leave, man. What we got for the New Year resolution? Anyone?
Man, more money, man. More money in my pocket. Business. I want my businesses to grow, and all that. I want this podcast to go to places that it ain't been yet. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to growing with you guys, you and Ferg, man, on this podcast and outside of this podcast too, man. We all, we brothers regardless, whether it's football, whether it's podcast, we brothers. So I want this relationship to continue to grow. So that's what I'm looking forward to, man.
Absolutely. I'm looking for growth for the business as well. I see more merch coming. You know what I mean? I want to be able to have people plugged in and tapped in. So whistles definitely be out trying to figure out a better way to mass produce or mass ship and directly send to our biggest followers, the guys that are sitting here making us who we are by watching us each and every weekend or each and every week, 2 times a week. Merch, t-shirts, sweatshirts, whistles, hats, toboggans. I'm big on merchandise. Got a couple conversations going with a couple of vendors, one being Carolina Drip Shop. Potentially we can start producing some more merch so people can start wearing and branding around not only just 49er gear, but Whistle Game podcast gear. That's one of my biggest, developments of blueprint, what I've been kind of brainstorming on. So day being day one, we talking about it. It's on paper. Now we just got to kind of execute. So that's one of my New Year's resolution. 2 is kind of, tap back in. I tell my family and anybody that's close to me that football season is really, really hard for me to focus on anything other than football. I mean, I kind of base kind of holidays, kind of family trips, vacation things around
football.
When the Niners play, and I know that ain't the way it should be done. But those are things. So as soon as that last snap and the clock hits zeros, and hopefully we got confetti all over our head, I'll be a better version of dad. I'll be a better version of baby dad. I'll be a better version of uncle, brother, son. That's definitely something I got to be able to work on in 2024 with trying to still run off for 5, 6, 7 of these businesses. So, but no, nevertheless, man, prosperity is what we all wish for. So I wish it in all phases of life. So with that being said, man, this is the Whistle Game podcast, man. Peace. Once again, give big shots out to the man upstairs, my boy Brad. Keep him in your prayers.
Hey, leave a prayer in the comments for him so he can read it. You might can't reach out to him and text him, but leave a prayer for him.
In the middle, man. In the middle, he was like, man, I hate I can't be with y'all. He didn't text us already in the middle of the cast. But if y'all got something, man, go ahead and put it down in the comments, man. He'll love to read and see about you guys, man. But once again, we'll see y'all Thursday night, 7:30. Tune in, tell a friend to tell a friend. What's the game?
We out.